Alright guys, let's talk food labels and how to track your net carbs. So on my recent grocery trip, I went through the store and took pictures of nutrition labels of a bunch of different products so we can take a look at how to track your carbs, what ingredients to watch out for, and all that jazz. So first we're going to learn how to read your nutrition labels to find out your net carbs. So here I have a photo of those protein bars from Costco that I was telling you guys about. If you check the nutrition facts, it says total carbs are 23 grams, which is high, but if you look at the dietary fiber and erythritol, or erythritol can also be the same as sugar alcohols, you're able to subtract both of those from the total carbs to get your net carbs. So the 23 minus the 15 grams of fiber minus the 4 grams of erythritol equals out to 4 grams of net carbs, which is reasonable for a snack if you're in a pinch. Like I said in my other video, these are not a daily food item, but rather something that we grab if we're on the go, if we're having a long day and we just need to grab something to eat. Also, if you use an app like Carb Manager, those will track your net carbs for you. So when you scan in a food item, it'll automatically subtract your fibers and your sugar alcohols to give you your total net carbs for the day. So a popular sugar or sweetener alternative on keto diet is stevia. But you want to be careful when you're looking for stevia products because not all of them are pure stevia leaf extract. When I first started, I just blindly grabbed a bag of stevia in the raw, assuming it says stevia in the raw, so it's just stevia. And I realized a couple days later that it has added ingredients. So if you take a look at the nutrition label, it has added maltodextrin in it. So be careful when you're purchasing sweetener alternatives like this because they're not all pure stevia leaf extract. I know there are other sugar substitutes out there besides this one, but the one that I've found and had most success with at my local grocery store is called Pure. If you read any of the blog articles by Dr. Axe, he is a great source for finding out if certain foods are good or not good. He talks about the science behind everything, and I read one of his articles about erythritol and stevia leaf extract, which ones you want to avoid and which ones are good. He said that anything with stevia leaf extract or erythritol, to make sure that it's labeled USDA organic and non-GMO certified. Then you'll know that the erythritol in there is safe to consume along with the stevia leaf extract. I haven't found yet a powdered sugar substitute. I was using the Swerve confectioners, but that also has added, I'm pretty sure, maltodextrin in it. I think I might just end up grinding up this Pure to create my own powdered sugar. Another popular snack on keto is jerky because it's meat, but you also have to be careful because a lot of them have added sugars in them. Even this original beef jerky from Jack Link's, if you take a look at the ingredients, sugar, brown sugar, and maltodextrin in it. So be really vigilant about checking your food labels and making sure that there aren't added ingredients in there. I am part of a couple keto Facebook groups, and a lot of people will ask on there if certain foods are okay or not okay for keto, and some people even recommend different food products that have a lot of extra ingredients in them and aren't good for your health. Just because something says on the label that it has 0 sugars or that it's low carb or whatever doesn't mean that it has good ingredients and is healthy for you. One of the popular ones that people get excited about is the low carb tortilla wraps, but check out all of those ingredients. I can't even pronounce half of these ingredients. The whole purpose of keto is to strip out all of the extra added ingredients so that you're not consuming a bunch of extra filler ingredients that are terrible for you. So make sure you're not being duped by the label of low carb or carb conscious because they usually have extra filler ingredients. Another popular one I see is sugar-free Jell-O, and this is the same exact thing. Check out the food label. It has maltodextrin and aspartame in there. Just because it says 0 sugars doesn't mean it doesn't have artificial sweeteners. I also mentioned in my other video about Powerade Zero, and that is the same thing. It has sucralose in there. Another thing just in general to watch out for, even if you're not doing keto or low carb, are the foods that are labeled organic or heart healthy. Most of these are loaded with so much sugar. Take for instance Kashi products. They claim to be organic with real food ingredients, which is fine, but I checked one of the cereal labels and check out all of those added sugars. Cane syrup, grape juice concentrate, cane syrup, cane sugar. Just because it's organic doesn't mean it's good for you. There's nothing about all of that sugar that is good for your heart. This goes for just about every single breakfast cereal out there. So many sugars, whether it's labeled organic or heart healthy, it doesn't matter. Check out these Annie's products. It says certified organic, made with goodness, no artificial flavors, no high fructose corn syrup. Check out all of those sugars. Cane sugar, tapioca syrup, sugar syrup. In 3/4 of a cup, there's 8 grams of sugar and 27 grams of carbs, guys. It's outrageous. Even the organic granola bars have a bunch of sugars. Check out these Kind bars. Claims to be a good source of protein, good source of fiber, gluten-free, low sodium, no artificial sweeteners, low glycemic index, no genetically engineered ingredients. That's all good, but when you check the ingredients, soy protein isolate, glucose syrup, sugar, those are all terrible for you. So in that one bar, there's 8 grams of sugar, and 6 of those are added sugars. This is probably the one that drives me the most crazy. Are fruit snacks and fruit bars and things like that that claim to be made with real fruit and no sugar added. But when you dehydrate fruit and dry it out like that, all you're left with is the sugars. So these things are just pure sugar. In one of these little fruit bars, you've got 19 grams of sugar. Even though it's all apple, strawberry ingredients, when you dry it out and condense it down, all you're left with is the sugar. This is another thing that I used to eat all the time. It was one of my staple breakfasts, is instant flavored oatmeal. This was my favorite flavor, the maple and brown sugar. And look, it claims to be heart healthy, but look at the second ingredient is sugar. And look at all of those other ingredients. What is that? So in one of those little packets, you've got 12 grams of sugar and 32 grams of carbs. There's nothing about that that's heart healthy, people. Like, we need to wake up. I even found these spinach herb wraps and thought, oh, that looks like a healthy thing. It says 0 trans fat per serving, no cholesterol, no high fructose corn syrup. But look at all of those ingredients. All of those awful oils, sugar in a freaking spinach wrap. Why would you want to put that in your body? 2 grams of sugar in one spinach herb tortilla wrap. Why? Why is there sugar in there? So basically the point of this video is to make you guys aware of the different ingredients that are added into your foods. Just because something is labeled organic or heart healthy or a good source of protein doesn't mean it's good for you, doesn't mean it doesn't have added sugars and added ingredients in it that you don't want. After experiencing the health benefits of cutting out all those extra filler ingredients, I have become so passionate about making sure that I'm checking everything and not incorporating extra ingredients into my foods. And I want to make sure you guys are aware of that as well. So if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, click the red subscribe button below so you don't miss any more of my videos, and thanks for watching, guys.